welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Horizon Forbidden West is one of the most hotly anticipated games of the year, releasing on February 18th. I thought now is a great time to put together a video about all the new things coming to Horizon Forbidden West, and how the game has changed from Horizon Zero Dawn. So whether you're an OG Horizon fan from 2017, maybe you first played when the game was given away for free last year, or even if you thought Aloy was only a character in Fortnite, here's everything new in Horizon Forbidden West. The first thing you need to know is about how to save yourself a little money. Horizon Forbidden West is only available on PS4 and PS5, but get this, there is a free upgrade if you buy the PS4 version. The thing is, the PlayStation 4 version is drastically cheaper than the PlayStation 5 version, so if you have a PS5 and want to save $10, pounds or euros, simply buy the PS4 version and freely upgrade to your current system. Don't tell PlayStation I told you this. So let's set the scene. The new story picks up roughly 6 months after Aloy defeated Hades in Zero Dawn. I'll link a story recap video if you need a refresher. The tribes we met now live in harmony, but suddenly a new issue arrives. A red blight covers the ground, infecting flora and fauna, causing sickness, and superstorms spiral out of control in the skies above. The world needs saving again, so Aloy picks up her spear again and ventures into the new world, the Forbidden West. But where the heck is the Forbidden West? Well, it's in the USA and sees us travelling to the Pacific Ocean via the mountains of Utah, passing through the deserts of Nevada, encountering new enemies and machines along the way. And we'll get to those machines very soon. In 2017, we started with a combat spear for basic melee action, but quickly disregarded it in favour of archery. The developers have seen this issue and made sure Forbidden West improves upon it, as Aloy's spear is now core to combat and just as important as her bow. Improved striking and a combo system will make Aloy a worthy opponent up close and personal. The idea is that we will freely change up our attacks between spear and bow during fights, and to emphasise this we have something called a resonator blast. By charging up our spear in melee combat, we can transfer that energy into an enemy and then shoot them with an arrow to cause massive damage. Another addition sees this animation, which I cannot get enough of. Aloy has a limit break. This is the Valor Surge feature, in which Aloy adds an effect to her weapon before planting it in the ground and affecting everyone around her. To activate Valor Surge, players will have to fill up an energy bar. This is done by accumulating combat XP from successfully hitting headshots or removing components from machines. When the Valor Surge energy bar is full enough, players will be able to unleash it. There will be a total of 12 Valor Surges to unlock, and they can be upgraded along 3 tiers. And there's risk reward here. The higher level Valor Surges will take longer to charge up, but they will produce a far more powerful attack. To choose our Valor Surges, we must decide which skill tree to upgrade. In Horizon Zero Dawn we had 3 skill trees, with a 4th added in the DLC. In Forbidden West we have 6 skill trees immediately, all tied to playstyle. The skill trees are Warrior, Hunter, Trapper, Survivor, Infiltrator, and Machine Master. Our new skills are key to fighting our new foes, both machine and man. Forbidden West's AI has been considerably improved, so much so that enemy tribes have the ability to override machines and fight with them in unison. For example, a Tremor Tusk with a Raider on board will fight differently to the machine if you found it in the wilds, which will then fight differently from a group of human enemies without any machine help. Aloy will need to react on the fly and change up her playstyle to suit the adapting foes. All this has been done to force us to use more of our weapons in our inventory, instead of finding that one overpowered skill and spamming it continuously. Combat variation looks to be more improvised and intense. In 2017, Horizon Zero Dawn released in the same week as Breath of the Wild, which immediately changed our expectations for open world gaming. And thankfully, Guerrilla have taken note, and more elements from Link's adventures have found their way into Forbidden West. Free climbing is one of those updates we desperately needed. Previously, we were ordered to use only a handful of ledges to traverse, whereas in Forbidden West, much more of the world is ascendable. This isn't the total freedom of something like Genshin Impact, but it is way more freedom this time around. By pushing R3, Aloy's focus will scan the area for ledges and outline them in this yellow. We also have access to the Pullcaster, a kind of grappling hook which lets Aloy quickly reach high areas or reposition almost immediately. Useful to get the drop on enemies or escape to fight another day. It doesn't stop there either. Now we can climb higher and find new areas to discover, we need a way to safely get back down, which is why we have the shield wing. Nobody wants to slowly climb back down a rock face or mountaintop. we want to jump off safely. And that's why the shield wing is perfect. In addition to that climbable world above us, a new element of Horizon sees a world underneath, beneath the waves. Aloy, once she obtains breathing apparatus, can now fully submerge and freely swim around underwater. Visually, well, look at it, wow, it's just stunning. But there are new mechanics under here to be aware of. Underwater currents fight back as we swim through them, pushing Aloy off course. And of course, there are new machines in the waters too. Swimming, free climbing, grappling hook and the glider, all these new elements revolutionize Aloy's traversal abilities, and we can even chain these skills together to find secret new areas. Let's go over to the settlements now, hub towns that Aloy can freely visit in-game. The level of detail here is mind-blowing, and get this, each NPC has a timetable to keep. They have working times, they have sleep schedules, and unique animations. The idea is to make settlements as realistic as possible to hit home who you are trying to save in this mission. And each of those settlements is different, it's unique to each tribe that it represents. This is a place to pick up quests, to upgrade gear with workbenches, to visit a stitcher to buy a new outfit, or take part in a melee pit, a battle area to fight against other tribesmen. Or if you really want a challenge, look out for the arena, a place to take on machines in captivity in front of a watching crowd, gladiator style. And each of these challenges has a reward, a piece of loot, a gear upgrade, so maybe don't leave these until after the credits roll. Settlements are a great place to find something new in Horizon, a new board game played by the inhabitants of the Forbidden West. Machine Strike it's called. We don't know much about it right now, but if Gwent or Orlog have taught me anything, these minigames will take up a lot of our time. One of the best things about Horizon Zero Dawn was a side quest system which saw people you helped earlier in the game returning the favour in the final battle. This system has been embraced fully in Forbidden West. In many games, you'll find that side quest givers tend to vanish after that one single transaction with them, whereas in Horizon, their impact is felt further. They will return later in the game and drop in and out of the story, never really fading into the background. Better than that are the improved rewards for completing side quests in the Forbidden West. Each extra mission we choose could reward us with something which drastically changes our playstyle. Some of the side quests we know about include hunting grounds, you know what that is, salvage contracts in which we must carefully dismantle a machine in a fight for rare parts. And races are a thing too, overriding machines like hot wiring a car. It looks like there's a ton to do outside of the core story. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, new machines. Horizon Forbidden West is confirmed to have dozens of new machine types living in the world. There will also be some returning from Zero Dawn. Let's take a look at some of the new ones. The Tremor Tusk is a mammoth beast with cannons on its sides to ward off flankers. Its charge and slam looks devastating, but its slow turning circle appears to be the Tremor Tusk's weakness. The Clamberjaws are simian-like creatures monkeying around. These chaps hunt in groups and climb to claim the high ground above you, just like Obi-Wan. The Claw Striders are the Velociraptors of Horizon, yet their teeth are chainsaw blades. Rollerbacks are like a mechanical armadillo with a tough protective shell. They will use these to roll into a ball and squash you. Lovely. Shell Snappers remind me of the Pokemon Torterra, a tortoise-like being who hides in swamps and marshlands around the Forbidden West. A returning machine is the Snapmaw, but now they have the water to freely swim in, we'll likely meet them under the waves. Back in 2017, Snapmaws were vulnerable to fire damage, but I don't think we can fight them that way when we're underwater. The Snapmaw is suddenly a much more potent predator. And then we have the pterodactyl-like Sunwings, a flying machine. Cool fact, their wings are actually solar panels. Cool, eh? And my personal favourite is the Slitherfang, a huge sand cobra which moves and attacks like no other machine, continually moving, slithering and disappearing underground before attacking without notice. But that belly does look quite weak. So that's just 7 of the new machines that have been revealed so far. There are supposedly dozens more to find for ourselves when Horizon Forbidden West releases on February 18th. And to finish it all where we started, the PS4 and PS5 versions of Horizon Forbidden West are indeed the same game, but of course there are improvements on the PlayStation 5 you should know about. Firstly, everything will look a little bit more impressive. draw distances, detail, lighting. The real changes though happen with load times, as the PS5 has that crazy fast SSD, which makes the game run with almost zero load times. Elsewhere, the audio on PS5 sees improvement, and of course the DualSense controller offers haptic feedback and adaptive triggers unlike the DualShock. The feeling of tension as your bowstring pulls back never gets old, it's really cool. But it isn't vital to play the game. The little touches which help immersion are only available on PlayStation 5. So there you go, 20 new things coming to Horizon Forbidden West. I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time.